Hi everyone, today I'm going to take you on a virtual tour in the Enright Eco Village in West Price Hill. So this street right here is Enright Avenue, and there's a welcome sign or two right around this area where my cursor is circling, welcoming you into the Enright Eco Village. And one of the first stops on the tour, where there could be one of the first signs in a self-guided tour, is this building right here with the white roof. Now this building is called the Burr Oak Building. And upon research, I found out from certain Facebook pages and posts written by community members who call themselves eco-villagers. They were going in and out of this building, and it actually houses the Cincinnati Zen Center. And in the basement of that, there's actual like good swaps, so people don't have to go to grocery stores, and they know where their food and goods are coming from. So that's really cool. This is a great first stop on the tour because right across the street, right here where my cursor is circling, is the Common Roots bar space. Now this is a great hangout space for everyone, even outside of the Eco Village, to come and hang out. There's this patio space right here where they put on live music and just hang out, and they serve food and drink as well because it's a bar, a place of business. So that would be a great second stop for the tour. And now, as you continue walking on Enright Avenue, you come to this building right here. Now, this is actually a greenhouse. We will see that more up close when we go to the street view. Now this greenhouse is called the Urban Earth Farms, and this is like the heart of the community. And they actually have garden space back here. And then as you continue walking on Enright Avenue, this green space that my cursor is circling right now is actually an expansion of the Urban Earth Farms. So this needs to be a stop in itself, but then also this could be another potential stop where the expansion is. On here, this is actually Terry Street, and so stops that could be along the way are a lot of the community members have gardens in their front yards, so it would be nice on the walking tour to just walk past and see those gardens to like show some love and appreciate them, but there could also be like a sign or two to explain some of like the flowers that they have in their gardens, or even if they have food planted. But at the south end of Terry Street would actually be the last stop on the tour, which is right here where my cursor is circling. Now this is the Terry Street Garden. Now this is a really good place for the tour to end because it is one of like the garden spaces besides the greenhouse back up here, and it would just be a great end to the tour, and people can just like enjoy all the hard work and like appreciate all of the garden area back here. There's actually a walking trail that we'll see when we go to Street View, but this would be a great last stop for the tour. So let's go ahead and go into Street View. Right around here, I believe, is where the welcome signs are. Yep, here is the first sign. Now this is Google Earth, so it might be a little bit outdated. Just letting you know that. And then this sign right here is, we'll just go a little bit farther. This sign is actually another welcome sign that a lot of people have taken pictures at. And it just says Enright Ridge Urban Eco Village. So as we turn here, we're going to come up to the Burr Oak building. And as I said before, this ground, I'm not sure why it's blurred out, but this ground space is actually the Cincinnati Zen Center. And it looks like over here, there is sort of like a garden area with a little bench right here I can see. So that could be another potential place for a sign or a plaque to give education to the people who are taking this tour. And it looks like there's a bulletin board right here that we can't really see in that, but I'm sure that there's information about Enright. So that could be, there could be one or two right here giving explanations about this building right here. So then we continue on and we come to Common Roots. Now, this is a bar and a good hangout space for a lot of the eco-villagers and just anyone who wants to come out and have a good time at this pub, and they serve food and drinks. And as we can see on the sign, they've got this week they were having an open mic and a potluck. And so yeah, it's just a really great place to hang out. So I feel like it would be a great spot in the tour to have like a sign here, you know, explaining about common roots and just giving some history about this space. That would be awesome. I wish we could actually in Google Earth go back and see the patio area, but I will attach a picture in the rest of this multimedia report about like the common roots like backyard space. Just looking at some of the gardens. They're so beautiful. So I went a little too far. So right now we have stopped at the Urban Earth Farm. So I will have another picture of the updated front of the greenhouse, but here it is. So this would be the third stop on the tour, and anyone is welcome to come in here and just learn about the plants or just come and see and enjoy the space. But this would be one of the most important stops on the tour. It would be the mostly like the bulk of the tour. So after we've got the bulk of the tour here at the Urban Earth Farms, we're going to keep going down Enright Avenue. And as you can see here, this little blue vibrant box right here, let me see if I can move forward a little bit. It looks like a newspaper stand, and this is definitely a stopping point on the tour. And this is called the People's Pantry in Price Hill, and it's a 24-hour food pantry box. So it actually used to be an old newspaper box, and it was actually donated by the Cincinnati Enquirer, which I think is pretty cool. And it was decorated by a local artist named Chris Glebe. I may be pronouncing their name wrong, so sorry about that. But this box is known as the Food Bot, and people in the community say anyone is welcome to feed the Food Bot with energy granola bars, nuts, dried food, dried fruit, jerky, instant coffee, toiletries, anything that you can donate is appreciated, and then people can take what they need and they can leave what they can. However, no glass items are allowed. So that's a really cool stopping point on the tour. And you notice that there's this large green space behind it, and this is actually the expansion area for the Urban Earth Farms. And so I'm going to have an updated picture throughout this multimedia report of the work that is being done for this expansion. But right now, since the Google Earth is outdated, then we don't get to see that in this video. So then we cross and go to the right on Price Avenue. And this is just a short street to get us to Terry Street. Now, this street at the south end of this street is going to be our Terry Street Gardens. Let's just move forward. Yeah, so we see this large green space, and this is just a really nice garden and plant space. And this is going to be the last part on the tour. And some signage that could be included here is like educational things about gardening, why this garden is here, and information like that. And what's really cool about this spot is that there is a walking trail back over here. So having this be the last spot can encourage people to go and explore these walking trails back here. And that would be a really nice end to the Enright Eco Village walking tour. Well, that concludes this video. So thank you all so much for watching.